Hi, it's John. In this video I'm going to talk about the positives of being self-employed. Now many of you probably already know these things, and if you're thinking of going self-employed, these are probably the things that are appealing to you, but perhaps maybe one or two maybe you hadn't thought of. So the first thing I would say is that if you're in a job and you're feeling undervalued, and that you're not appreciated for the hard work that you put in, and when you're self-employed, all the hard work that you do is reflected by how well your business does, and that is highly rewarding. So you can feel great satisfaction for the amount of effort and time that you put into your business to make it a success. So it can vary from lots of things, that if you had lots of ideas how to make your current job more efficient, things for the business, but the boss is just not interested in listening. Well, when you're self-employed, the only voice that matters is yours, because everything will rest on your shoulders as to how well you're able to do and how successful you are. So it's great to be able to take that freedom of expression, how you want your business to go, and to be able to see the rewards for it. The second thing is that you're not working for somebody else. So if you're not working for somebody else, all the money goes straight into your pocket. You already know this. You've got to make allowances for putting aside some money for the likes of expanding the business, new equipment, to put money aside for tax. And it's always good to have money in savings for the business, because although you might get a van or a system or equipment, doesn't matter how great a condition it is, there'll always be something that will go wrong and will need attention and maintenance on. So you got to think about that. But for the most part, the money that you earn, you get to keep, and you get to spend it according to how you feel fit. So if you want to put the money back into the business rather than giving the tax man a cut, all the better. Another thing is as well is that if you have family, or if you have hobbies or interests, and things that you want to do for fun, when you're self-employed, if you want to take a day off, you don't need to clear with the boss. You don't need to clear to see if somebody else has next Friday booked off or next Monday booked off. If you can arrange your work schedule, you get to take those days off all for yourself. What else is there? And with your business, you get to build your own interests. So you can look at the things that kind of appeal to you about your business, what areas of it that you feel you know are of quite some interest to you. Now, you might think of, say, my business, window cleaning, as perhaps maybe a little bit boring. And the work itself can be. It's very repetitive, can be very lonely sometimes if you're on the road on your own. But you got to think of the things that you can come up with to make it interesting. So having an interest in the technology, having an interest in the equipment, having an interest in marketing or sales, and how to make the business more efficient. These are positive things. This gives you a different kind of level of interest in the work that you're carrying out. If you imagine being in a job for someone, possibly you are already, you're given the directive of what you need to do, and you need to follow that to the T, don't you? Because somebody is giving you that instruction, you need to fill it out, fulfill it, or they're going to come back down on top of you. So when you've got your own business, you can start to have the freedom of getting interested in, well, what makes the business more efficient in this way? What kind of equipment would work best for that? Are you possibly the kind of person who can come up with new methods of how to use a machine to work better for you that might not be conventional? Are you quite crafty that way? Are you quite ingenuitive? So these are positive things that you don't get the opportunity to do when you're in secular employment. But when you're self-employed, it's great fun. So try and keep this video short. All the best with your endeavour, and I hope it all works out well. Thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next video.